hours, Iowa voters will caucus, vote for their favorite, and possibly narrow the field of presidential candidates.
It is a big day in Iowa. The caucuses begin at 8 o'clock Eastern time. It is a frenzy, as you can imagine, as candidates have been out in full force, urging and even pleading with voters to caucus for them tonight. Local 10 News reporter Glenna Milberg live now in Iowa, as she has been for the past several days on this very cold Monday. Glenna, how's it going?
Cold, but probably not as cold as it's going to be tomorrow, but that's a whole different story. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Des Moines. The candidates are out, their families are out, their surrogates are out, coming down to the last possible FaceTime with voters, and that's what they do here in Iowa. It's a very intimate thing, and that's what they're doing today, right down to the wire. 99 counties, and every candidate in the top tier probably has people out there looking for the very last chance to convince not only voters to turn out, but voters to turn out and support them.
Sounds like you want to make a political revolution.
How critical is last-minute campaign crisscrossing around the state? Well, more than half of likely caucus goers tell pollsters they are undecided, despite being targeted by some $77 million worth of campaign advertising and operations in Iowa.
We get calls all the time at night, a lot of polls. I've probably done 20 polls.
Unlike Florida's and other states' primary votes, solo in the ballot box, Iowa caucuses are discussion and debate, often determining the vote right there at the end.
This building is a huge caucus site for both parties Monday night. This is the State Historical Museum. And you think Iowans are proud and excited to be first? Check this out. The museum has a whole exhibit on being first in the nation.
So you have a number of placards, a number of buttons.
What Iowa lacks in numbers and diversity, it makes up for as the opening gate and a process that makes for informed voters.
They take it very seriously. They ask pointed questions and they expect thoughtful answers from the candidates.
So right now, all eyes are on what the turnout will be. You mentioned the weather. It's actually a beautiful, cold, clear day here, but there's this storm expected to come in after midnight, but the fear is that tonight it will get cold and start to be snowy and that people will decide not to leave their homes. So that's going to be kind of something that might affect turnout tonight. Such an interesting process. Lori Calvin, the Republican primary caucus, is going to be a ballot vote. Everybody writes down on a piece of paper, closes it up, it's secret, and puts it in a ballot. But on the Democratic side, that process is wide open. Everybody sees people vote with their bodies. They move to the different parts of the room to support the candidate whose space that is. And so it's a very open public process, and everyone knows how their neighbors are voting. So we'll see what happens tonight. We will be here throughout the afternoon and evening, and it's a pretty exciting time for democracy for 2016.
And Glenna, based on what you were just saying, is it pretty easy for them to be swayed if everybody else around you is saying Trump, 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 and then all of a sudden and someone says, no, I want Rubio or Bush?
You know, we've met people, shocking to me, frankly, that have been swayed in the past right there on the night of the caucus. But these people that are deciding to go and be part of the caucus really have done their homework. We've been out at the town hall meetings today. Florida Governor Jeb Bush held a town hall meeting. People were asking about fiscal responsibility and his plan. Someone asked him about nuclear proliferation. There are people who know their issues and who really want to know answers. And so it will be up to people swaying them to really make a convincing argument. I don't think it's going to be theatrics or drama that sways them based on the people we've spoken with.
It is going to be an interesting process. Our Glenna Milberg, front row seat to history you have tonight. Looking forward to hearing more of your reports. Thanks a lot.